Yeah, it had to shut off when I turned the GPS on. We rely too heavily on GPSs now as a society. I know where to go now without having to look at that stupid thing. This is Saddam Street, New Brunswick. It's a left on Livingston, and then it's a left on Powers, and he's 210 Powers. So I'm just gonna keep filming from here. We're in New Brunswick. This little section of New Brunswick right here is not bad. This first 2 blocks.
Turn left on Remsen Avenue.
Once you get past this Paul, whatever this is here, Paul Robeson, any further, and you're basically in the hood. So that first, I don't know, segment of me coming out of East Brunswick.
1,000 feet, turn left.
Unfortunately, the thing it stopped. It stopped filming it. So it would have to be a 2-part video if I want to do that, unless I can, edit it together. Where the hell's Livingston at? What's the name of this street? This is Bishop. This is Remsen. Remsen is the worst street in New Brunswick.
Turn left on Remsen Avenue.
Okay. This little intersection right here, this is bad. This is bad territory. Although that is a fire station right there, and they do give stuff. I do see them helping the community out, so that's good. Why are the street signs so hard to see?
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Power Street.
Now what? Now what? Come on, you stupid thing. Tell me. Stop taking pictures and raise the volume up.
Right on Power Street.
There's Powers right here. There's a cop right there, so at least we're in safe territory.
Feet, you'll arrive at 210 Power Safe. Your destination will be on your left.
Okay, 210 will be on my left-hand side. We're at 190, 196.
You've arrived. Destination is on your left.
200. That's 202. Ah, he's right there waiting for me. I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's fine. Guess we're okay for a minute, right? Alright, we're out. Nice guy. He was waiting for me out in the cold. I told him what the story was. First, my truck wouldn't start because the battery was loose because I had to fix my winch. I had to put a new winch on this truck a couple weeks ago, and the one post was still a little bit loose. So when I was coming out, you know, it wasn't starting sometimes, and I was jumping it because I thought, you know, it was something else, but that's all it was. And then, of course, my GPS went dead on my other phone, so I got lost for a second. And so he must have been waiting out there for about 5-10 minutes for me. But he was cool about it. Just come back the same way I just came, go this way. Left back on Remsen. In my opinion, the worst street in New Brunswick, right here. I'll show the snowblower when I get back close to home. Don't pull out in front of me. Alright, we just gotta find where that firehouse was. Make a left. Not a left. What the fuck am I talking about? Excuse me. A right. Ew, boy. Did I already go too far? No. Is that it up there? Yeah. Alright, good. Saddam Street. Okay. But yeah, ever since GPS has come out, especially now with the smartphones, I even rely on them way too heavy. I mean, they're a godsend in a lot of ways. You know, because they do show shortcuts that I wouldn't have even known. But I know this area for the most part. But if you had to live in New Brunswick, this first 2-block section is where I would, you know, if you had to. Not that I would ever live in New Brunswick, but if you had to. It's actually really interesting how this works, because East Brunswick, the town I live in, it's a clean, really clean, nice town, right? And New Brunswick is right here. It's literally borders the town, but the way it borders it is, you know, you've got to come all the way down Riders Lane first before you're there. So even though they're right next to each other, it's like a world's away, you know, New Brunswick and East Brunswick. They don't really ever commingle unless you come up in here purposely. And plus you've got this school area dividing it, you know. This is the clean part. Sheriff. Got the nice new Tahoes. Wow. There's a payphone there still. I didn't even think those things still existed. I'm not a big city dweller. You can keep the city. I like the country. Alright. I don't, you know why they don't let you turn right there? Because on a school day, you got kids crossing there like crazy. Otherwise, I'm saying to myself, why am I having to sit here? Why can't I just make the right on red? You can't. Now, last winter we had a snowstorm, and this little roundabout right here, they didn't have both of the lanes plowed, and I saw two idiots collide into each other. One was coming around it the way I came from, and the other guy was coming from Route 18, and they collided into each other. Shit happens. I just watched it and kept going. But see, yeah, this is still New Brunswick, but this area is nice. And then you've got to go all the way down Riders Lane to get into East Brunswick, the proper part. Here's a sheriff. Look at all the lights on the back of that truck. Yeah, he's got that thing decked out. In New Jersey, in this county, the sheriffs are really only responsible for the court system and prisoner transport. That's all they do. It's not like, in some states and even some counties where the sheriff, patrols and answers calls. They don't really do that here. They just transport prisoners and keep the courts in line. That's it. So this is Riders Lane. This is adjacent to Route 18, the main highway in town. Like I said, if you live in East Brunswick, you wouldn't take 18. You would go this way. So, like I was saying in my the first section of the video that got cut off, when someone comes to buy something from me, and if they're coming from up North Jersey, and they get off at exit 9, I tell them specifically, don't take 18, avoid 18, get on Route 1 south for less than a mile, and then take Riders Lane south, because I live right off Riders Lane. It's much easier and faster than getting stuck on 18. I can't stand, especially that northern part right there, it always backs up. So, now when I come off the turnpike, same thing. I'll either normally come down Riders Lane, or since I know the area, as soon as you get off the pike, you can make a right, and if you know the back roads, you can navigate through to either here or an adjacent road right next to here. So that's usually what I do. So it used to be one lane on each side. In there, a long time ago, that was a mower shop. And then for a long time, it was just left, whoever owned the land, left it be, and now they're building houses in there too. That's the turnpike. We live so close to it, and because this overpass is here, you hear it nonstop. That's one of the reasons I can't wait to move away from here. I'm tired of hearing that highway. They want to ban gas-powered leaf blowers because of noise. I'll tell you what. Figure out a way to make that turnpike quiet, and then I will be all for you banning gas-powered leaf blowers. How's that sound? Oh, and this. So they started making these street signs light up. Now, do you think someone that's going to speed is going to listen to that just because it's lit up? No. You want to slow people down? Put speed bumps in here. Same thing on my block. People use that as a racetrack because it's a circle. Put 2 speed bumps, one at each entrance, and people won't go in there and fly around as much. Or put one halfway through each side, and then you won't be worrying about it as much. You won't have these idiots flying around 60 miles an hour through a circle. Why is that dead payphone still in that park? That payphone has been dead for like 15 years, and they just let it sit there. Why can't they take that stupid thing out of there? We'll stop and see what kind of condition this machine's in. I can tell it's dirty, like it was left outside, but that's not a big deal. As long as it's mechanically still good, the rest of it I can take care of, no problem. So, let's see what we got here. It's a Murray. Same company that makes the Craftsman's. It's all there. Tires are flat. I have tons of those tires, so that's no big deal. It's got a good old reliable Tecumseh. This tire still has air. It's got a little bit of crap in there. Yeah, it's got compression. Yeah, it'll come back to life. I like this design. See how you put one hand to hold both handles? Single hand operation. That's nice. It's under Dynamark brand. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a good little unit for small driveway for a woman or a teenager to use. All right, I'm gonna put it in the garage for now, and I'll get to it when I have a little time. Sooner than later, because it's snowblower season now. So. But yeah, once it's cleaned up, Dynamark 4336. 36. I'm gonna say that if oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's a 94. I was right. I said because this first number here, right? I said this must be a 94, but then I looked on the engine. You can always go by the engine one. See it's DOM. Hold on. 4. It's like 332B. So that would have been 332. Okay, so it would have been the 332nd day of 1994. It doesn't even look that old, but it is. Murrays were notorious for their being an odd number size. Like most of them would be like a 524, 522. Murrays were always 23, 29. So, it's not bad though. It's got a fuel shutoff on it. Is it in the off position? Yeah, it is. So you know what? Carburetor might actually be okay. That's good too. And it has an adjustable carburetor because it's so old. It's a 94. It's stuck though. Probably just because, you know, it's sat outside for so long. But I'll dig into it. We'll get into it. We'll see what's up with it. But there she is. So thanks for taking the ride along with me to go get this thing at a New Brunswick. And yeah, not bad for a freebie. When I get done with it, what I say, I'd probably get at least 254 cleaned up, especially once there's snow on the ground. It won't be too bad. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on the trip. I'll see you on the next one. Later.